This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Your work can take you all over the place, like Texas. You've never been, but it's going to be great because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. Their free Bright Side breakfast will give you energy for the day ahead. And after, you can unwind using their free high-speed Wi-Fi. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you shine. Book your stay today at lq.com.
Families have a lot going on. Let Ollie help manage the mental load with new cognitive help supplements for everyone 4 and up, like delicious Lolly Focus Pops or Lolly Mellow Pops for kids. And for parents, try 3 new Brainy Chews to help you focus, chill out, or get energized. Find these cognitive health buddies for the whole fam at ollie.com. That's OLLY.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 2582. The Random Walk Guide to Investing, 10 Rules for Financial Success by J.D. Roth of GetRichSlowly.org. And I'm Dr. Neil Malik. Hey there, and welcome to another bonus Sunday episode where I share an article from one of the other podcasts in our network. Today's post comes from Optimal Finance Daily, where articles covering all types of information on personal finance are read to you every day. You can follow or subscribe to Optimal Finance Daily wherever you're hearing this. And with that, here's Diana with the post and commentary as we optimize your life.
The Random Walk Guide to Investing, 10 Rules for Financial Success by J.D. Roth of GetRichSlowly.org. In 1973, Burton Malkiel published A Random Walk Down Wall Street, in which he argued that a blindfolded monkey could pick stocks as well as a professional investor. Though I bought a copy of Random Walk for $3.99 at the local Goodwill last year, I haven't read it. It looks dense. I know it's written for the layman, but it seems rather academic. In 2003, Malkiel published The Random Walk Guide to Investing, quote, a book of less than 200 pages in length that boils down the time-tested advice from Random Walk into an investment guide that is completely accessible for a reader who knows nothing about the securities markets and who hates numbers, end quote. Several patient Get Rich Slowly readers have been recommending this book for the past year. When I stayed home sick yesterday, I finally found time to read it. I'm impressed. Malkiel has produced an easy-to-read, straightforward investment guide that I'm happy to recommend to anyone. His philosophy matches my own. Quote, the advice in this book is both simple and realistic. There's no magic potion in the investment world because the truth is that one doesn't exist. There is no quick road to riches. And if someone promises you a path to overnight riches, cover your ears and close your pocketbook. If an investment idea seems too good to be true, it is too good to be true. What I offer are 10 simple, time-tested rules that can build wealth and provide retirement security. Think of the rules as the proven way to get rich slowly, end quote. Malkiel's rules are familiar. We've discussed most of them here before. Number 1, start saving now, not later. Don't worry about whether the market is high or low. Just begin investing. Trust in time rather than timing, Malkiel writes. Quote, the secret to getting rich slowly but surely is the miracle of compound interest, end quote. Number 2, keep a steady course. The most important driver in the growth of your assets is how much you save, and saving requires discipline, writes Malkiel. To develop discipline, the author recommends that you learn to pay yourself first, invest before anything else, even paying bills, implement a budget, change spending habits, and pay off debt. Number 3, don't be caught empty-handed. Malkiel recommends that readers open an emergency fund. He doesn't specify how much should be set aside, but he does cover a variety of places to put the cash: money market accounts, certificates of deposit, and online savings accounts. He also recommends purchasing term life insurance. Number 4, stiff the tax collector. Make the most of tax advantage savings. Open an IRA, contribute to your company's retirement plan, take advantage of tax-free savings for your child's education, buy your home rather than rent. All of these things help to reduce the bite that taxes take out of your money. And number 5, match your asset mix to your investment personality. Based on your risk tolerance and your investment horizon, choose the best mix of cash, bonds, stocks, and real estate. Malkiel encourages investors to buy each of these through mutual funds. Number 6, never forget that diversity reduces adversity. Don't just buy stocks. Buy stocks, bonds, and other investment classes. Within each category, diversify further. And don't just buy one stock. Buy mutual funds of many stocks. Malkiel makes his case with the stark example of a 58-year-old Enron employee who had a $2.5 million 401k of Enron stock. When Enron went bust, the employee not only lost her job, but her retirement savings vanished completely. Finally, the author recommends diversification over time, making investments at regular intervals using dollar cost averaging. Number 7, pay yourself, not the piper. Interest and fees are drags on your wealth. Quote, paying off credit card debt is the best investment you will ever make, end quote. Avoid expensive mutual funds. Quote, the only factor reliably linked to future mutual fund performance is the expense ratio charged by the fund, end quote. In fact, the author advises that costs matter for all financial products. Number 8, bow to the wisdom of the market. No one can time the market, Malkiel says. It's too unpredictable. Professional money managers can't beat the market. Financial magazines can't beat the market. Nobody can beat the market on a regular basis. The best way to earn consistent gains is to invest in broad-based index funds. It's boring, but it works. Number 9, back proven winners. After Malkiel has preached the virtues of index funds, presumably converting the reader to his religion, he spends a chapter suggesting possible index funds and asset allocations. And number 10, don't be your worst enemy. Malkiel concludes by admonishing readers to stay the course, warning them against faulty thinking. He discusses the sort of money mistakes I've mentioned before: overconfidence, herd behavior, loss aversion, and the sunk cost fallacy. Ultimately, Malkiel's advice can be stated in a few short sentences. Eliminate debt, establish an emergency fund, begin making regular investments to a diversified portfolio of index funds. Be patient. But the simplicity of his message does not detract from its value. The Random Walk Guide to Investing is an excellent book because it sticks to the basics. It's short, it's written in plain English, there's no jargon, it's easy to understand, concepts are simplified so the average person can grasp them, and it's filled with great advice. This book refers often to other books to bolster its arguments and includes quotes from financial professionals like John Bogle and Warren Buffett. Though the advice might seem elementary, it's advice that works. If you want to invest but don't know where to start, pick up the Random Walk Guide to Investing at your local library. You just listened to the post titled The Random Walk Guide to Investing: 10 Rules for Financial Success by J.D. Roth of GetRichSlowly.org.
When you're hiring, it feels amazing to finally close out a job search. But what if you could get rid of the search and just match? You can with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. From the launch your online shop stage, all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. No matter what stage you're in, Shopify's there to help you grow. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/special offer, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/special offer.
Some tried and true financial advice in today's article. While I've never heard of this book, I appreciate JD's summary and will certainly be adding it to my long list of books to read at some point. Of course, I'm glad to see that low-fee total market index funds are recommended here. They aren't sexy, but they work, my friends. Now, I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with stock picking. In fact, I've heard of investing clubs where members pick stocks together and share the burden of studying the various companies they're considering investing in. As someone who reads and talks about money every day, it might surprise you that I'm not interested in reading earnings reports and SEC filings all day long to inform my stock picking. I just don't want to work that hard when it comes to investing. I prefer a simple strategy of set it and forget it. Buy and hold. It may be possible to do very well with individual stock picking, but it would require a high interest level and time to study various company movements. If you're like me and want to learn a simple way to invest, my favorite book on the topic is called The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. That should do it for another edition of Optimal Finance Daily. I'll be back tomorrow as usual, so I'll see you there on the Wednesday show where your optimal life awaits.